Yeah, this is Sreekanth Nalagarla. Please subscribe the channel and share it.
Coming to the here, we are discuss from accessing the non-static information to one class to another class. And once again repeat, static information if you want to access one class to another class. One class to another class with the help of the class name dot that variable name we can use it. If you method name, now we can write the method name, function name we can write it. So this is a syntax for the static information accessing one class to another class. But coming to the non-static information, if you want to access one class to another class, non-static information, syntax is class name reference equal to new class name. This is a syntax. Now we can write our class name is what? Boy. Reference name B. Unique you can write it. And it's a boy. Now it's a comment. These will be allocating the memory location. That memory location is giving to the reference name. This is a boy class. In that memory location, say B name. B dot name. B is nothing but this memory location. Name equal to Sreekanth. That will be storing here. B dot surname. That I can go for the here also. Nalagarla. Now that will be storing here. And B dot study. You can call the method also. Non-static methods we can call, non-static variable we can call with the help of the reference only. For example, some other one is boy B1. Like that any references you can create. Because of one class having many objects. So many reference, many objects you need to create and store into the unique manner that data. Because of non-static information, object to object it will be different. That is the reason only. Okay, fine. Coming to the here, b1 dot name equal to Mahesh and b1 dot surname equal to XYZ. Like that we can go for that. So this is we are calling as a non-static information if you want to access one class to another class. We can go for the class purpose reference and memory. With the help of that reference we can access. For example, yeah, variables, non-static variables. Yes. Now coming to the practically, I'll show it. I'm creating, right click on the class, package, click on the class. I'm using boy. This is a boy class. Is there already is there boy class? At the boy class, I want to use it. So I can write use boy class. This is I'm giving the class name. With main method I'm declaring. So this is we are calling as a one of the class, and with main method I'm declaring. Now see, if you observe here very clearly, this is we are calling as a one class. In that main method is there execution point here. Fine. Come to the picture here. In this class, I want to access the in this class I want to access the boy class having static information and non-static information. I want to access this boy class to this use boy class. Some other class I want to access that information. So first, static information accessing. This is we can go for that. How to access static information? With the help of the class name. In which class static information I am accessing? This class name is boy. This is the class name is boy. This class having static information. This information I want to access one class to another class. I'm using class name only. For example, boy, it is a case sensitive. You must be give the class name or whatever we are giving, that same you need to give it. We are giving B capital letter, I'm giving B capital letter also. Boy dot, see, it is showing number of hands equal to 2. Same manner, boy dot number of this is we can go for the eyes equal to 2. Like that I can declare, like that I can declare. See, whenever we are going for boy dot number of hands equal to 2, boy dot number of eyes equal to 2, like that I'm assigning the value for the non static variables. Okay, system dot out dot println, then I can write number of hands, I can write, and here I can add the, this is a concatenator symbol, plus is nothing but a concatenator symbol connecting boy dot number of hands. See, it is printing number of hands equal to 2 because of that variable having the value is the 2. See, now I can save it, click on the run button. Now it's giving the printing statement like this. See, number of hands equal to 2. This is we are calling as a static variable. If you want to access one class to another class, you are using the boy class, means class name you need to use it and access. You are assigning the value, you are accessing the value here. Same manner, you can access the non-static methods with the help of the class name only. Number sleeping, yeah, that variable, static variable. Fine. Coming to the here, static methods also we are called like that only. With the help of that class name, we can write the method. In this method, whatever we have written the logic, that will be executing in this point of situation. Save it, run it. Now see, it is printing the logic for sleeping. Because of in that sleeping method we have written, this is the logic only printing statement. So that will be coming to the here. This is we are calling as a static information we are calling. Coming to the here, non-static information. Non-static information. How to access the non-static information? Now here we'll go for that. Static information, if you want to access with the help of the boy, with the help of the class name, directly we can access. But non-static information, if you want to access, syntax, you can go for the syntax. Class name, then object name or reference name, new memory allocation. This we are calling as a class name. We can go for that, and we end with colon. This is a syntax for the creating the reference using this object reference, and with the help of this object name only we can access the non-static information one class to another class. Okay, if you create this one, what happen in sense allocating the memory location. That memory location you want to give the some reference name, that will be creating like this. This will be creating the reference name. For example, what is the class name? Non-static methods we are accessing boy class. This is a boy class having the non-static information. This non-static information I want to access into the some other class. Now I can write it boy and b equal to any name, reference name, boy class name colon. This is we can write it. Right. Coming to the here, b dot name. This we are calling as a non-static variable. Already we are declared in the before class. That I can write it Sreekanth. I can write it here. Now b dot surname equal to, I can write Nalagarla. This is, we can write my surname. Okay, fine. And coming to the here, I want to print this one. Double quotations. My name is Sreekanth. I want to declare. I want to display. So plus symbol. Now b dot name. That's it. In that variable, what value will be storing? Sreekanth. That will be printing here. Now see, save it and run it. So this is we are calling as a static. Now we are going for the non-static. My name is Sreekanth. Like that, we need to go for the static. Non-static. Same manner, b dot study. This is a non-static method. I can go for that. B dot. Now I can write study. This is, we can write whatever we have written the logic in this non-static method, that we can printing here. See here, right? This we are calling as a logic for studying. This we can go for that. For our understanding purpose, I can give just system.out.println within the brackets, within the colon. This is I can give it. Now see, so above we are calling as a static information, and this is we are calling as a non-static information we are accessing. Okay, some other non-static I can go for that, because of in one class, in boy class, different references objects will be there. So b1 equal to new boy. This is the class. Now b1 dot name. I can go for the, his name is different, because of this is a non-static. Object to object property values will be different. Actions also different. Surname. For example, here I can write the Mahesh. Right. And coming to the here surname, I can go for here X, Y, Z. Something we can go for that. Right. Now same manner, I want to write it here. System.out.println. My name is, here I can go for the plus symbol, and this is we are calling as a b1 dot name. I can give the name. If you give the b dot name, Sreekanth will be coming. If you write the b1 dot name, Mahesh will be coming. Now see, that is we are calling as a object to object information is different. That is we are calling as a non-static information we are calling. That is we are calling as a non-static information we are calling. So that is the reason I am giving static information, object to object in one class, that properties means that variables, that actions, methods will be common. That is we are calling as a static information we are calling. This is every object, this information is common. But coming to the non-static, every object to object it will be different. See, this is object is different information, this object difference information. So this is we are calling as a non-static information we are calling. So how to declare the non-static information and static information, and that static information, non-static information, one class to another class, how we can access one class to another class, how we can access. This is we are calling as a static information we are calling. That is we are calling as a static information. If you want to access one class to another class with the help of the class name only. Coming to the non-static information, if you want to access with the help of the class name, object or reference you need to create, and memory location also you can create. then you can store that reference values inside the reference, inside the memory location. You can store the value. This is we are calling as a non-static information. This object name is Sreekanth, but this object name is Mahesh. Because of non-static information, object to object information will be different. That is the reason it will be stored in the unique on separate memory location, different values. For example, if you give b dot name, this value will be coming. If you go for the b dot name, b1 dot name, this value will be coming. So if you run this one, if you observe here, my name is Sreekanth, my name is Mahesh. Like that, it will be coming to the static information, non-static information. We can access one class to another class. So what we are covered in this situation means, first, whenever we can go for here in this, whenever we can go for the today starting to here, how to, what is the static, what is the non-static, how to declare the static variable, static method, how to declare the non-static variable, non-static method in one class. That static, non-static information, how we can accessing into the some other class, that we are discussing here. So this is how we are giving the static information if you want to access with the help of the class name. Otherwise, directly you can access also. This is we can go for that. With the help of the class name, you can access. Okay, static information one class to another class. But non-static information, if you want to access, that class purpose reference you need to create, and memory location also you need to create. So this is we are calling as a non-static information, how we can access one class to another class. This is how we can go for that. Using class memory location we can create. That memory location we are giving the reference name also. Using that reference in that memory location, uniquely we can store the value. Means non-static information, object to object different, so it can store the separately in that reference. Here also separate memory location and reference name is new. In that location with that reference name, it can store it here. This is how we are calling as a accessing the non-static information. It's very clear. How to access the non-static information? With the help of the class reference and memory. With the help of that reference, we can access. Non-static information with the help of the class name directly we can access. This is we are calling as a static information, non-static information. How to declare, how to access one class to another class. Now come to the conclusion. Why we are discussing this static information, non-static information here. Coming to the here, I am giving Selenium WebDriver. It is a downloading jar files and configure into our project, and using that jar files information we can write manual test case to automation, and we can test the application. So whenever we are downloading the jar files, these jar files having lot of non-static methods, means Selenium developers developing the lot of non-static methods. That methods we want to access into our project in our test case. So how to access the non-static information we need to understand. That is the reason we are discussing what is a static, what is a non-static. For example, Selenium people will creating the some of the property, some of the class name. In that class, they are creating the so many non-static methods. For example, I can go for the here. What is they are creating? Actions and a equal to new actions. So these actions having is a class name. and this class having, for example, this class having so many non-static methods that I want to access. I'm creating the reference a dot, I can use the methods a dot, I can use the methods inside this class. So like that, already Selenium people will be developing so many non-static information and giving in the form of jar files for us that we can download and configure, and then we can use into the these jar files to our classes. So one class to another class you want to access, you need to understand, oh, reference we need to create, memory location we need to create, then using that object we can access the information. For example, another example, whenever we have started the WebDriver, now I can go for like that, properties p equal to new properties. What is the meaning of this? P property is nothing but class. That class having so many non-static methods that I want to access one class to another class, I am creating the reference. P dot load, I can give it. This method I am already developing in this properties, okay, class. That we can access. Now I am creating the reference. Same manner, file f equal to new file. What is the meaning of this? File is a class. This class having non-static methods. That methods, if you want to access one class to another class, reference you are creating. F dot create new file. This is, we can go for that method. Like that, non-static methods we can access. So one class to another class, we are creating the reference. So very clear. So this is the reason we are learning the what is a static, what is a non-static. We have discussed how to declare, how to access one class to another class. So this is a concept we are calling as a non-static, static. Yes, come again. This is a method. We are giving, yeah, it's a method. We are giving this one a braces. It's a method. Okay, right. Okay, fine. So this is a we can power today class. It's very clear. Huh? So like that, we can go for the static information and non-static information. Clear? Huh? Definitely, definitely. Everyday class, every day what we have discussed program I can share it, and theoretically some notes is there that also I can share it. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay, I can stop here. Okay, thank you.